Hello, hello. I've arrived. Alright. I need to adjust my microphone real quick. Give me just a second. Alright, there we go. Probably gonna have to adjust this again in a little bit. But, for now we're good. Alright, and yes, I am not muted. Very good. Very good. We are very good. Alright, so today we're gonna play some Ni no Kuni. It is the start of a new week. Yeah. So, let's see. Ni no Kuni today, Wednesday, Friday, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, theoretically. Unfortunately, I had some business that I was supposed to take care of earlier in the day that I forgot about. And so that's why I'm late today, unfortunately. Yes, thank you for your patience. Let's see, anything else? Oh yes, tomorrow, Borderlands with Altariana, Sheps, and Judokami, as usual. Let's see, I guess, yeah. Yes, then Thursday, I've actually decided what I'm going to play today, as opposed to Thursday, as is the case usually. So on this Thursday, we will be playing some Jamestown Plus, which is notable for being the first bullet hell game that I've ever beaten, or at least the original Jamestown was. Jamestown Plus, I have not played yet, and I picked that up on the summer sale like a week ago. So yeah, looking forward to that. Let's see, I don't think there's anything else to say about this week, at least nothing that I can recall now. So I suppose, what am I saying? It's time to get started playing the game. We're gonna play a game today. We're gonna play Ni no Kuni specifically. So let's get started with that. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh right, I know what I'm forgetting now. So, let's see. It's yeah. Actually, Oh, I don't remember the precise dates. But basically, in a couple of weeks here, I'm going to be out of town again. So, I should have written it down. No, I think I did write it down. I don't remember where I wrote it down though. All right, it's nowhere within plain view. Hold on, is it up here? It might be. Hold on. No. Alright, well, I knew at one point when I was going to be out of town. I don't know now, so I should probably check on that again at some point. But I can't do that now. So, suffice it to say, it will be, I think, it might actually be like the majority of the last week of this month, I think. But we'll get to that when we get to it, I suppose. And for now, what we're going to get to is we're going to get to Ni no Kuni. And we'll handle the details when they arrive. Here we go. Alright, let's get started. No more fooling around. Now I gotta adjust my microphone again. Oops. And I go to all this trouble to adjust my microphone softly and carefully so that I don't bump it. And then when I get done adjusting it, as I'm withdrawing my hand, I bump it. What a shame. Anyway, let's double check before we go. I think we're good on subquests, right? Oh, right. We have one quest that we can't complete because we don't have access to the area where the crab is yet. And we have a number of bounties that also aren't complete because we don't have access to the area where those bounties are yet. So I suppose we'll get on the boat and we'll see where the boat takes us. Hopefully to Autumnia, but you know how boats are. We could be anywhere, or we could end up anywhere. I also need to adjust the game volume a little bit on my end. It should be good on your end, but I needed to turn it down just a little bit. And I realize now I forgot water, but
There you are.
Sorry, sir. We got a little sidetracked.
The preparations are complete. We sail immediately.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I don't think I've ever heard this guy speak before.
Another voyage lies before us. My heart sings for the seas. Set sail!
Nice. I like that this is a sail ship and a paddle ship. That's neat.
Ah, it's proper exciting, this is.
This is going to be fun.
What was I saying?
The seven seas await. Unfurl the sails.
Oh well. I suppose we'll enjoy this boat piloting. And I wish there probably is actually. But I kind of want to turn off the noise for those alerts, and possibly also the visual. Well, if I turned off both, oh,
Straddling.
Huh. And he spoke so highly of himself.
Fool, did he really think the guardian of the volcano could defeat the pure-hearted one?
I fear our executor may be a trifle toothless.
Perhaps he forgot his orders.
Well, Shadar. What next?
love this bird.
I shall leave nothing to chance. This time he will suffer by my own hand.
So, it has come to this at last.
And not before time.
Your Grace's silence, please.
Very well, Shadar. I will grant you a new power.
Oh-ho.
Power to summon the storm.
Oh-ho-ho.
Honor me, your radiance. This time he will be destroyed.
Do not fail me, Executor.
Anchors away. Indeed. Ah! Ah, the scent of the sea stirs my soul. Now, friends, do you know how to steer a ship? No, I thought that was your job. Haha, fear not, there is no mystery to it. Navigate with L and use R to change your viewpoint. You will master it before long, I am sure. Should you wish to disembark, head to shore and press X. Then, when you wish to take to the high seas once more, approach the ship and press X to come aboard. Our destination is the far-flung continent of Autumnia to the northeast of here. That is where you shall find Hamelin. If you should lose your bearings on the open ocean, the world map will prove a trusty companion. Press R1 while aboard the Sea Cow to consult it. When you are not aboard the ship, meanwhile, press R1 to open the local map, then press triangle. With the aid of such a map, there can be no excuse for becoming lost. We can now use the world map. Wow. Interesting. And I just realized, I realized it a little bit ago, but I was in the middle of a cutscene and I didn't want to not see the cutscene. But I realized I don't have any water, so I'm going to be right back. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I have returned. Alright. Also, okay, yeah, we do have game audio. I probably should have checked that before we got started here, but I wasn't. I figured I might as well check while I'm going into my OBS here. But yeah. Yeah, boat. We're in a boat now. And yeah, we can just sort of go wherever which way. That's an interesting looking thing. And it's an interesting looking thing that doesn't want to fight us, which is doubly interesting. How's this gonna work? Ooh!
No slacking, you lot.
Hooray, Airhead, and Splisher. Very neat. Alright, what do we... let's see, what do we have? I've kind of forgotten what I have equipped at the moment. Vis-a-vis familiars. So yeah, Swain, actually. I can take stuff from people. So let's try doing that. Alright, that doesn't seem to have taken anything from you. Oh. Couldn't move there for a second. I should also make sure... I stole a bowl of yogurt. Neat. So don't do that. Don't use abilities. Don't use abilities. And don't use abilities. We don't want any of this. Actually, do I have... Okay, I don't think I have anything on Swain that can heal. So we'll switch over to Oliver, and we'll heal Oliver. And we'll cast Healing Touch again, just in case. Alright, the Hooray's down, or the Airhead's down. The Hooray is a well in ooh, it's a lot of damage. Yeah, I wonder if the slight delay between or before an attack starts could be partially to blame. I see Esther's kind of low on HP now. Could be partially to blame for why it just sort of counterattacks feel a little bit inconsistent at times. Yes, all very nice, very nice. It occurs to me that I'm also not 100% sure that I've equipped all of my familiars. I can't equip Hurley yet. Sorry, Gunther. I could have had some equipment on Pom Pom, and I just sort of didn't. Percival's good. Puncher is about as good as he can be. You don't have a weapon, though. I'll give you a bone blade and nothing else. B-Blue. B-Blue's fine. And you should be fine, too. Yeah, everyone has at least one piece of equipment right now, if nothing else. Okay, so these ones are aggressive. Adolescent and Potty. Alright, Gunther, show him what you got. Oh dear, what you've got is very low HP and now you're knocked out. Oh, Esther's knocked out too. Oh, this is very bad. Alright. Alright, things got out of hand very quickly there. And we've got a bunch of fairly weak familiars on our good friend Swain here. So maybe this was a bad idea.
Are you serious?
Oh dear. Alright, so nope. Don't do that. Let's do this. Or not. Alright, so... Sandwich time.
Are you serious?
Now, I guess it makes a certain amount of sense that we can't run away from these things that are on our ship while we're on our ship. But I'd really appreciate it if I could run away at some point. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, now we do have to walk all the way back, which I didn't really think about. And is certainly suboptimal. Let's check real quick. There's a lot of familiars that I have right now can use like headgear. But I don't know how to make any. Oh, interesting. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, this is equipment. Alchemy. Alchemy, I wanted to make helmets, if possible. I don't know where they would be, actually, come to think of it. I guess here. Gowns and robes. Helmets. Not a whole lot of helmet recipes, huh? But it seems that the only helmets that I can buy are back in Ding Dong Dell, which is a bit weird considering the fact that I haven't been able to... I wasn't able to get anything that could wear a helmet back in Ding Dong Dell. And yeah, I think it's been quite a while that we've... It's been quite a while that we've... Yeah, since we've been to Ding Dong Dell. Basically. I don't actually know where I was going to go with that sentence. I don't know what point I was trying to make. But I'll tell you one thing. The running away is, like, apparently really ineffective. Whoops. Can I, like, run away from this?
Are you serious?
It would seem like no. Whoops.
Actually, we were just leaving.
That was close.
Okay, so there isn't something preventing me from running away. It's just that it seems to have a pretty low chance of actually activating, for whatever reason. Alright, don't want to deal with really any enemies if I can. I don't know if I necessarily want to go all the way to Ding Dong Dell right now, but I'm going to anyway, just in case. Or, well, just in case. I say as though there's some sort of hypothetical in play here. I'm going to go back to Ding Dong Dell so I can buy a helmet. Because that's the only place in the world that sells helmets, apparently. Because, yeah, I checked Castaway Cove, I know. And I'm all but 100% certain that I've checked Alma Moon. I can't just, like... I can't use... Okay, I really can't use the world map. Wow. So I guess we'll just have to consult the world map, basically. The map of the world. Okay, so it does seem to be... Well, I was gonna say, I can go... Like, there's a shore near Ding Dong Dell. So I maybe could go there from Castaway Cove, perhaps. Perhaps. I could maybe do that. But I'm not sure if the game will let me at this point. Necessarily. I don't know how strict it's going to be about where I can go and when. Now that I have this ship. So instead, we're going to take the somewhat boring walk all the way to Ding Dong Dell. Hopefully it'll be boring. Hopefully it won't be terribly eventful, because if eventful implies long. And we don't want this to take any longer than it needs to. But yeah, I suppose, since we have some time... Oh. I'll have to check that on break. Just got a message. But I can't, I don't know what it is, because it's on my phone, and I am using my phone as a webcam. Unfortunate. But let's see, where was I? Oh yes. So today I started for the first time ever. I have started brining some meat that I'm going to cook tomorrow. And I looked up a recipe in a book that I have, a cookbook. I looked up a recipe, and I saw, can I how do I do, alright, I've got another message, so I'm gonna check this real quick. Seems to be, yeah, the same person is texting me, so this is probably important. Be right back. Alright, just as expected, my webcam has been messed up by me checking my text, so I'm gonna have to start that real quick. I really should get an actual webcam at some point. That would probably be a wise investment. Alright, so one second. Alright, we should be good now. And if not, well, I'll just have to go and fix it again. Oh. Just buy a second cell phone? Yes, hello Madrasi. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, sorry that I didn't recognize that you had sent a message right away because I was not looking at the screen. I was looking at, I wasn't looking at the chat. I was looking at, I'm sneaky here. Indeed. But yeah, as I was saying, I was talking about brining. Multitasking? Gotcha. But yeah, I've started brining some meat today. I set up a brine for the first time. And I looked up a recipe for a brine in a website, in a book that I have. And I looked at this recipe and I saw I was missing most of the ingredients. So I thought, well, you know what, I'm gonna make this anyway. And I went to the store and I didn't buy any of the things that I needed to make the brine. I did not pick up a single item that was meant to go into the brine. And I got back and I didn't have any additional ingredients that I needed for my brine. And it turns out that one of the ingredients that I did thought that was called for in the recipe, I didn't have actually. So I just decided to wing it, and we're gonna see how that turns out tomorrow. Hopefully well, because this is something that I plan to be eating for the next 4 or 5 days, depending on how many servings I can get out of it. What did you use then? I mean, I did still have half the ingredients. Like, it called for, usual brine stuff, like, water and salt. I had that. I don't have the recipe in front of me. I can't remember all of it. But yeah, basically, I substituted. There were a few things that were pretty similar. Like, it called for peppercorns, but I didn't have peppercorns, so I had to just go with ground pepper, which will probably not be as good. But there were some things that I substituted. I'm on the wrong screen. So a few things that I substituted. A similar thing that we did have. A few things I just sort of completely improvised. I put some hot sauce in it. It's hot sauce that I've not had before, so maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe the first thing that I did after purchasing that hot sauce shouldn't have been put it into a brine, something that I'm already not experienced with. Adding another layer of mystery onto this brine. It's not a good brine. You can always turn it into jerky. Maybe. I don't know if we have the. Has this always been here? This treasure chest? Probably. And I just never noticed it. There's a sundae in it. But, I don't know if I necessarily have the setup necessary to make jerky around here. But yeah, time to buy a helmet. The only helmet that exists in the world. Oh, I don't want to buy 11 helmets. Let's buy, like, 3. I think we can use these. Whoops. Yeah, you have cookie racks and oven? Ah, okay. I do have those. Gotcha. But yeah, so we'll have an extra helmet on hand in case we pick up another familiar that can use helmets, basically. I think the rest of this should be... I don't know if we want the tooth, necessarily. Ah, I just realized I also forgot to give... Winger his claws. Yeah, I can cut dry. You can cut thin, pat dry, and then cook for 6 to 8 hours on lowest temp your oven can do. I might have to check that out. Yeah, we'll see. Because yes, if the liquid that I have put into my food is sufficiently unseemly, I suppose yes, removing the liquid from the food will probably improve it quite a bit. But yeah, hopefully it will work, and we won't need to do that. But we'll see, and I'll definitely take that suggestion if it doesn't pan out. Now, oh wait, what am I doing? I don't need to check the map. I know where I'm going. We're going back to Castaway Cove because I died at sea, and we tragically had to start over again and reload from a previous save because I didn't want to pay the gold to just respawn. I probably should, really. But I guess if I hadn't, then we'd still not have helmets. Which would be truly tragic. We don't want to miss out on that one defense that we're getting. If you already cook it and decide you don't like the taste, turn it into stew and add potatoes to remove the extra salt. Wait, this is the wrong way. We're going to the Golden Grove, with the golden trees, not just any old patch of trees. Oh wait, hold on. Where's the Golden Grove? Okay, it's further along this way. There's just a lot of trees that are sort of golden in the general area of the Golden Grove. Makes a certain amount of sense, I suppose. But yeah, Madrassi, I take it you cook fairly regularly if you have these if you sort of know this sort of emergency food salvaging measures, yeah? Yeah, I like to think. We'll make a new save. So I can go back to the old save and take screenshots if I feel like it. But yeah, where was I? Yeah, majority of my early cooking was emergency cooking. Understandable. fixing things I've messed up. Gotcha. Yeah, usually when I cook, it's the same couple of things. Like, up until... Don't really follow recipes. Fair enough. But yeah, so around... up until college, I didn't do much cooking for myself. I cooked, like, a couple of things. I cooked, like... I knew how to make omelets, and I knew how to make spaghetti, and that was about it. Then in college, I improved my cooking repertoire by also adding the ability to... giving myself the ability to roast chicken and steam vegetables. And so for about a year, every day, after the year immediately after I finished college, I ate roast chicken and steamed vegetables every day for dinner for about a year. Yes, roast chicken is a good option, and that's why I ate it every day for a year. But yeah, for pretty much that entire year, I ate the same 3 things every day. I would have a bowl of cereal in the morning. I would have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch, and then I would have roast chicken and steamed vegetables for dinner. More specifically, I would have broccoli and sweet potatoes. Don't like eating the same food more than twice in a row? Fair enough, fair enough. I know that there's a lot of people who like a lot of variety in their foods. But for me, you know, as demonstrated, I can eat the same thing pretty much indefinitely. But yeah, I would go months without eating anything other than that. And on the very rare occasions that I did eat anything other than that, it was usually I would go and I would eat something else. Brian, meet this year's food? This year I'm living with a couple other people, one of whom usually cooks dinner for the rest of us. So I've been eating a much more varied diet. But yeah, so brine meat is not this year's food so far, because this is the first time that I'm going to be brining anything. And well, I guess if it turns out well, it might be another year's food whenever I'm living on my own again. But yeah, it is still chicken that I'm brining, incidentally. Yeah, I can't jump up cliffs. The jump really isn't good for much of anything. Alright, so we should be pretty good to go here in a second once we get back into Castaway Cove. And I'll let the cutscene play out again, since we got you a new person here. Yeah, biggest thing I learned was how to take food and use leftover bits to make other things with it, like taking bones, using it for stock to make soup with. Nothing waste. Gotcha. Yeah, usually... Yeah, I did my best to not waste food either. I didn't use the chicken bones for anything, because I never really, you know, had anything to do with chicken broth. Basically, like, there was no reason for me to make chicken broth because I never needed it. But I know that that's a thing that you can do. Ah, wait, I don't need to go to the end to save. I can just save. I can just save wherever I want to, because I'm in the overworld and I'm not in a dungeon. So we'll save again. And we will embark once again. Chicken broth plus overcooked rice and salt is a common breakfast food. Yeah, I did add rice occasionally, but I would only ever have it with dinner, basically.
Sorry, sir. We got a little sidetracked.
We sure did get a little sidetracked.
Preparations are complete. We sail immediately.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Weigh anchor.
Anchors away! Weigh anchors away!
But yeah, rice with chicken broth sounds pretty good, actually.
My heart sings for the seas. Set sail!
But yeah, sort of my meal plan was chosen essentially so that I could maximize my nutrition intake while also minimizing the amount of time I would have to actually spend actively involved with cooking. Because, you know, roast chicken, I can just put it in the oven and roast it. Specifically, the toaster oven. I used a toaster oven. Yeah, I can just put the chicken in a toaster oven, cook it. I can just put the vegetables in, you know, one of those little steamer pots. What's my roast chicken recipe? My roast chicken recipe is chicken, basically. I would take chicken thighs, chicken thigh quarters, and I would put salt on them, and I would put pepper on them, and I would put them in the oven. And that's about it.
Shadar, are you struggling?
And he spoke so.
But yeah, that was sort of the bulk of my. Occasionally, I would. If I felt spicy, I might add a little bit of hot sauce on the end. Why mess with what's the best? Exactly.
Perhaps he forgot his orders.
Well, Shadar, what next?
But yes, let's see.
Leave nothing to chance.
What was I saying?
This time he will suffer
Oh yeah, I did have rice every now and then. With my dinner. Especially towards the end when I realized, you know, I was getting a pretty good mix of vitamins and minerals and whatnot, but I wasn't getting enough calories. Because, like, as it turned out, I did the math again, and it turned out I was getting like 1,000, I think less than 1,500 calories a day, which is not great in general, because that's like the general FDA recommended is like 2,000 calories a day, I think. Work on my fried rice game. That's a great leftover food. Yeah, I know. I've had fried rice. I've made fried rice. It's pretty good. But yeah, so like the FDA, did I accidentally keto? I don't think so, because I was eating rice, which I think I don't think you're allowed to have rice on a keto diet necessarily. But I guess I didn't have rice regularly, and I did have bread. I had bread every day, and I had cereal every day. Actually, come to think of it, I don't know what a keto diet is. I realized I thought it was one thing, but I think what I was thinking of was actually a low carb diet. But yeah, essentially what I accidentally did was I accidentally was eating no carbs, gotcha. If you recall correctly. But yeah, so what I did was I was getting like for an adult male, it's recommended like I think it's like 2,500 to 3,000, and for an adult woman it's like 2,000 to 2,500, I think. So I was getting way less than either of those, basically. I was getting about half of what was recommended for an adult male such as myself. And I was doing that while I was working as a waiter, which is a very physically demanding job, because there would be a lot of times when I would work for, 10, 11, 12 hours a day, carrying tens of pounds of food at a time, like one-handed, walking through a restaurant, no sitting at all. You weren't allowed to sit on your shift. And all of this on less than half the calories daily I was recommended to get just by the FDA. So yeah, it was a mystery to me for a long time why I was always tired. But then I realized, oh hey, I'm probably eating less than half of what I should be eating. And so I started eating more, basically. I started adding rice. I started making a point of buying ice cream and chips and stuff to eat just so that I could get some more calories. And it worked. I started feeling a lot better after that. But But yes, let's see. But yeah, we can check the map again. We can sail now. Pretty cool that they let you sail freely. But yeah, now what I want to learn is whether or not the game will allow me to... Actually, mashed potatoes are luxe, 5 towns of states are cheap. Yeah, no, I do like potatoes. I like potatoes. I guess I never really thought of... You know, since I was having sweet potatoes every day, I sort of thought, well, I'm already having a sort of potato. So, you know, why add more potatoes? But, yeah, that would have been a thing that I could have done. Yeah, gnome beards, interesting. Let's see, this is a bounty target, right. Puss in Bouts, ooh. Alright, let's do some research and find out what a Puss in Bouts is weak to. Because, let's see, it would be under Bestiae, I believe. Or it could be under Militae. Alright, it doesn't seem to be under Bestiae, so I'm guessing it's under Militae. Which would be... there we go. Okay, Puss in Bouts is weak to water. Want to guess water, but I have no idea? Well, you guessed right. You guessed right. Come to think of it, do we have any familiars that can do water attacks? Dunk can't. Biggs can't. Scully can't. Well, we know it's weak to water. I don't know that we have anything that can take advantage of that weakness, unfortunately. Let's see, you can't do water. You can't do water. No water. No water. No water. Oops. No water. No water. And no water. Well, it was an idea. So we'll just have to fight this Puss in Bouts just sort of on an even keel, I suppose. And I suppose now... Ooh, a cut purse. A purloiner and a Puss in Bouts. Interesting. Alright, so we'll start as Swain, and we'll adjust our tactics real quick. We're gonna go... Yeah, we're gonna go wild. We're gonna do everything. Use all of our spells and all of our abilities, because I'm a little bit scared, because they're... Fighting normal enemies went kind of bad last time. That's mostly just because I wasn't paying very much attention to my health. Alright, so Oliver's okay on health. Oh wait, Oliver! Oliver has water attacks, I forgot! Oh, but wow, the Puss in Bouts does not take a whole... or rather, it takes good damage, but it doesn't have very high HP. Or it has... Rather, it does have very high HP. It does have very high HP, and that's the problem. Its HP is too high for me to really easily take care of it. So let's chirpy tune, heal up Esther. Then we'll heal up Oliver. Oh dear. And it's a good thing. Is it worth befriending? Probably. Unfortunately, I don't necessarily have direct control over what I befriend. Like, if they want to be... Oh dear. If they want to be my friends after the battle, then they can be. But I can't choose to befriend a creature. Oh dear. Alright, sandwich time has failed. Alright, Wincher, let's see if you can poison these fellas. Alright, you cannot. But yeah, believe me, I would like to befriend them if I could. But I don't necessarily... Again, it's not an option that I have, necessarily. Wow, we're... Alright, they're kind of tough. They're kind of tough, so... Alright, what's this do? Oh dear. Alright, we've been smoke bombed. I don't know what that does, necessarily. Yeah, even the cut purse is taking pretty low damage from our attacks. And Oliver may already be... Yeah, it's too late for him. So this fight is not going well. Okay, so this isn't, it's not carrying anything. Okay, good to know. Alright, Swain does not do very good damage with his attacks either. Let's see, we have Phoenix Feathers. I'm not sure if they're worth using at this point. So maybe we might just have to come back to this at a later time. What's B-Blue capable of? Not much. Alright. So the Puss in Boots has defeated us. We were not able to overcome this cat. And we're gonna lose 500 guilders for it, unfortunately. But I think that would probably be less than it would take to repurchase all of the tragic, exactly. I think that's still less than it would be to repurchase all of the Phoenix Feathers that we would have spent getting everyone up. I'm still not 100% sure if we can purchase Phoenix Feathers. I'm pretty sure we can't. We got like a bunch of them a little bit ago, but I can't remember how or why. Ah, hold on, there's a crab. There's the crab we're looking for. Whoops. I believe that's the crab. It's a crab, I suppose, at the very least. So let's go and see if this is the crab, I suppose. At the very least, I'm pretty sure it's a crab. It looks like a crab. There's some sort of new creature over there. Yeah, the creatures on this island are pretty chill, it would seem. Huh? What's this blue crab doing all the way out here? He's that other crab's friend, isn't he? The one from Castaway Cove. Use that spell of yours on him and we'll see what he's got to say, man. Good idea, Mr. Drippy. Alright. Nature's Tongue, there we go. Ah, this is the life. Plenty of food, gently lapping waves. It's a crab's paradise. Of course, that's not what I thought when I first washed up here. I was convinced I was going to end up living like a hermit. Remember that quest? Cool. But this place is so much more relaxing than Castaway Cove. I've really come out of my shell, you know, and I'm never going back. So you used to live in Castaway Cove, huh? Were you friends with another blue crab who lives there? What? Pinch me if I'm dreaming, but can you really understand what I'm saying? But how do you know about my friend, the one who lives in Castaway Cove? Your friend oh, I thought I was frozen there for a second. Your friend asked us to look for you, mister. He was real worried, see, and wanted to know you were okay. He was worried? I see. Hey, could you give him a message for me? Something like, I'm having a great time out here. There's loads of food and the weather's cracking. Scuttle over and join me soon. Alright, I'll tell him. He sure will be happy when he hears you're okay. Thank you, young man. I'd shake you by the claw if I were a little taller. Alright, crab quest. Well, not quite complete, but crab quest near complete. Ah, and this guy's gonna attack us, so hopefully we'll make it out of this, alright. Hippie-Fowl, Lagoon Naiad, and Barbarian. Well, let's see what, where this takes us. Possibly nowhere good, depending. But there will be an attempt, one way or another. Demon's Fury, is that the ability that the Barbarian is using? Okay. So that, like, curses. Interesting. Alright, Gunther, take out this Barbarian. Or... Nope. Alright, so... Suboptimal result. Ear Splitter does a lot of damage to a group, I think. Well, a lot may be... blinded too, oh dear. A lot may be a strong word to use. But it does damage, at the very least. It does damage. Oh dear. Alright, so... maybe it was a bad idea to take, like, all of the second tier familiars out of our squad. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Alright, Puncher's already got... oh, okay. Puncher's not blind anymore, I think, but he is confused, which is very unfortunate. Alright, Puncher, I'd really appreciate it if you didn't punch Swain. I understand that punching is your thing, but there are certain targets that I would prefer that you punch. Time to grind levels? It may well be. Especially considering that we're going down in about every fight. Puncher? Puncher, you good? Okay, there we go. Alright, and Stonio is confused also, it would seem, but the fight's over, so it doesn't matter.
What can I say? It's a gift.
Alright. Plains Wart Flower, nice. Oops. Bump the mic a little bit. Yeah, I wonder if our level relative to the enemy has any bearing on... oh, okay, so that group is afraid of me. But I'm also really low on HP, so I shouldn't engage it, I realize now. Alright, I'm not low on HP anymore, so I guess I could engage it now. But I didn't think of that at the time. Are you going to attack me? Yes, you are. That's pretty dangerous. But I can forestall your attack by triggering a text box. Ah, you're going to run away. So that probably means that you're not as terribly strong. There's still a barbarian. And I think the barbarians are kind of strong. Alright, let's hit him with Heliatosis. Or Halitosis. Okay, 2 of them are poisoned. Which is a big step up from the 0 that usually get poisoned when I use that ability. Oh, okay, so the Naiads... okay, the Naiads can heal, which is good to know. Because I had seen them... oh. Yeah, I had seen them occasionally, like, you know, I would hit them, and then I would look at them later, and their HP didn't seem to... or their HP... oh, Esther's down. Oh dear. And yeah, their HP would seem to be higher than I remembered it being. But I did not stop to consider that maybe that they were healing themselves. I thought I had just been misreading it, basically. So let's see if the Naiads are weak to fire. They're not. Alright, Percival is probably not going to do a tremendous amount of damage. No, Percival is going to do pretty mediocre damage. Alright, let's send out Gunther. Do the humans faint when all 3 faints, or only if any of one of the familiars faint? Only... okay, so the familiars and the human characters share a life bar, basically. They share a life bar.
It's a gift.
So if, yeah. They have different stats, like defense and attack and all that, but they share a life bar. The human and all of their familiars share a life bar. So yes, so a human character fainting and a familiar fainting are essentially one and the same. Oh, there's a whale over there. That's... honestly, the whale kind of scares me. And this is going to be very bad, because I didn't take the opportunity to heal Esther. So Esther's gonna take 1 hit and go down. Well, maybe. Nope. Okay, yeah, she's down. Oh no. No, she's not down. Okay. Sandwich time. Okay. Sandwich, no sandwich. I think the sandwich still got consumed. Even though...
Step aside.
Alright, so this is bad. This is very bad. Okay, the sandwich didn't get consumed. Okay. Which is nice, I suppose. But unfortunately, we're now stuck with Swain, who doesn't do a whole lot of damage on his own, and doesn't have any familiars that can do much damage either. Yeah. Can I run? I've tried, and it doesn't seem to work very well. I don't know if it's just... Yeah, I was wondering that earlier myself. If there's like some sort of thing where... Yeah, I was wondering if like running was based on like maybe, or the chances of a successful run in like were... Let me take this sentence from the top. If the chances of running away from a battle successfully were at all influenced by... Oh, can we not dock at Castaway Cove directly? Interesting. Yeah, I was wondering if the chances of running away successfully from a battle were at all influenced by your level relative to the enemies. Because it seemed like, against these higher level enemies, I seem to be able to run away a lot less consistently than I do against lower level enemies. But I'm not 100% sure of what the exact cause of that is. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'm just getting unlucky, or if it is based on relative levels, or perhaps on relative stats.
Is that it?
Alright. So yeah, this looks like this might be, yeah, a bit of an experience grind of a stream. But that's fine. And one thing, I probably shouldn't be quite as precious with my MP, because I'm close to town. You know, it costs money to stay at the inn and get all of my stats back and stuff. My MP back, more specifically. It costs money to do that. But, you know, I get about as much as it costs to stay at the inn from each battle. So yeah, it looks like Purloiners are also weak to ice. Or weak to water. Because water and ice are the same thing in this game. But yeah, so I don't need to be quite as precious with it. I could get it back in battle, and I can get it back out of battle too. Ooh! This is the first time I've seen like all three of the human characters posing in a victory screen. Very nice. But yeah, so essentially, to answer your question, because I realized I started talking in a circle there, basically. But to answer your question, yes, I can run, but it doesn't always work, and I'm not 100% sure first time all three have survived. You know, you're not wrong. You're not all that wrong. Because yeah, come to think of it, I think I might have won a battle with all three of them around, but I might not have, come to think of it. I thought I had won a battle with all of them. Alright, Gunther is very slow. So yeah, I really do think the strat might be to, yeah, move around with a faster familiar, then switch to Gunther for the big damage with his big punches, and then switch back, essentially. Alright, so come to think of it, I don't know... I imagine my other familiars are faster than Gunther, but I'm not sure by how much. And this Wombat does a lot of damage, which is somewhat concerning. Why am I trying to attack this monolith with physical attacks? We understand that this does not work. So instead we will attack the Wombat. It's going to curse us, it looks like. Or no, it's going to put us to sleep. Which is undesirable. But we can deal with that. Nice. Alright. And wow, Puncher's really going to town on this monolith. And so is Anstonio. Good effort out of them. And yeah, they're getting all sorts of motes out of that thing too. Yeah, unfortunately I didn't get any healing out of that. Sun drop, nice. I think I'm still pretty sure that like all the familiars that we need to advance at the moment are like, I'm pretty sure they're all star familiars. So the sun drop is not immediately useful, I would say. But it is what it is, I suppose. It is what it is. Alright, let's fight this Shonky Honker and friends. Or friend, I suppose.
Stay calm now.
Alright, Whinger. Let's get a better idea of the chances of halitosis going off. It seems that it's not terribly high. Oh man, Puncher can actually like do double digits damage to the monolith, it seems like. Which is pretty remarkable. But yeah, not all the time necessarily. But it seems that Puncher is capable of such. Which is honestly remarkable in itself.
You did it!
Yeah, good job, Puncher. Sandwich, nice. We got another Shonky Honker coming at us.
Let's go!
Man, I love the names on these creatures. Alright, let's switch to Oliver. And we'll take out the monolith quicker. Because if we can take out the monolith quickly, then the rest of them should focus their efforts on the Shonky Honker and take it out even faster, because it's not anywhere near as resistant as the monolith. Alright, yeah, Whinger doesn't do much damage. Whinger attacks a lot. Whinger does not do a whole lot of damage with their attacks, unfortunately. And they take well, they are resistant to physical damage, so they don't take a whole lot of damage in return. Yeah, very nice. Oh, okay, we just got a star drop. Very nice. So, I don't know that we can advance any of these familiars, or metamorph any of these familiars. We don't want to metamorphose Anstonio just yet. Because Anstonio still needs some levels before they learn all the skills that they can get out of this one. Same with Blossom. Also, that's... Oh, you're a sun familiar. Right. But we can metamorph Biggs and Puncher. You know what? Yeah, we'll metamorph Puncher. Because I like Puncher, basically. When you evolve them, does that reset the levels? Yes, it does. It does. So, yes. So, actually, let's give you some more accuracy real quick. While we're here. And we want some evasion, maybe. Ruby Ripple Ice Cream. That sounds nice. We don't have any more accuracy increases, unfortunately. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Okay, so those are the Jumbo Star Drops, which we can't use necessarily at this point. But yes. Yeah, it resets the levels, but gives them, you know, higher stats and whatnot. Yeah. So, Puncher is going to metamorphose into a Yellow Puncher. But yeah, since they're sort of, to put it in Pokemon terms, their base stats are higher in their next form is Brown Puncher. Yeah, number of different tricks Puncher can perform in battle increased by 1. Nice. Yeah, Puncher still got some pretty decent stats on him. Not, you know, not great. But, you know, not bad either. Not bad either. I should probably get Buncher out of the first slot, though. Hold on a moment. Anyway. Alright. So, let's do some more fighting. Oh, this monolith knows what's up. He's afraid now. He sees that big yellow buncher coming for him, and he's all like, "Oh, nope, I'm not dealing with this." But what he doesn't know is that is that the Buncher is now one of the weakest familiars I have in my party. So yeah, let me heal real quick, because I don't want Oliver to die. I need that damage output. And I'd really appreciate it if you'd not bother me, Shonky Honker. But yeah, they really go for monoliths, huh? Whenever there's like one anywhere. Alright, Halitosis. Halitosis costs a fair amount to cast, huh? Alright, that did not work, unfortunately. Well, we've already established Winger doesn't do much damage with basic attacks, so maybe let's switch over to someone who does more damage with basic attacks, Gunther. Ooh, Gunther takes a lot of damage from basic attacks too, and now Oliver's down. So that's unfortunate.
Leave it to me.
So maybe I should have been a little bit more conscientious. Oops. Oh dear. Alright, so let's see how Rough Stuff deals. Oh, Rough Stuff takes a lot of damage from the Shonky Honker. Oh, this is kind of bad, huh? Alright, let's get knocked out.
Now you're for it.
Alright, can we... Okay, we took out the monolith. Can we steal something from the Shonky Honker at least? Failed to steal anything. Not that there's nothing to steal. Okay, well, I don't know why I keep trying to attack with Swain, but we've established that Swain does not do a tremendous amount of damage. Let's see how this... that didn't do anything. Alright, at least we've got a good amount of HP to deal with regards to the Shonky Honker and Anstonio. Alright, that didn't work either. Man, we really don't even need to defend, huh? Of course, we can't really offend with Anstonio either. Because Anstonio can't do damage with... Well, yeah, Anstonio doesn't have any abilities that do damage. Oh dear. Alright, so... Sandwich time? Okay, sandwich time has succeeded this time. So we're now stuck in the same situation where Swain doesn't really have any damage output. Swain really just, yeah, does not have much damage output. Any damage output, really. So we're just going to have to... we're just going to have to shoot the Shonky Honker a little bit. Here and there. Kite, 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 yeah. The healer's down, the tank's down. It's all up to the DPS. Oh, well, we could befriend this. We could befriend the Shonky Honker, but the person we have to befriend familiars is unconscious on the ground right now. So instead, we're just gonna have to not befriend it. In short. So let's heal a lot. Yeah, tragic that because that's the strongest Pokemon so far. Yeah, the Shonky Honker. We actually have an advanced Shonky Honker on our side. We haven't been using Doom, because Doom also doesn't do a whole lot of damage. So I think we're probably going to want to put... Yeah, we'll put Scully on Swain, just so Swain has a damage option. I guess we don't necessarily... Actually, yeah, we'll switch Blossom onto Esther. Because we've got a lot of familiars that can do fire damage at this point. And Sunshine seems to be built mostly for fire damage, as far as I can tell. So yeah, so now that we've got some more damage output, the familiars, or the creatures that we are hoping to fight, are running away from us because they're afraid. Understandable. Let's see. I think we've fought one of these before, I'm pretty sure. Or no, we haven't. A two-wit. Or a two-wheat, perhaps. But yeah, I know we've seen them before, but it seems like we've not fought them. Let's see if I can put an enemy to sleep here. Well, not this time. Oh yeah, I forgot that Skelly's got pretty low defense even with the pretty high attack that they have. Alright, Esther. Focus on healing. Because you're pretty good at that. Yeah, Chirpy Tunes, Swain, so Swain doesn't go down. Swain worked very hard last time, and I don't want him to suffer the tragic fate of being knocked out. Alright, Moondrop. I don't think we can use that necessarily, but we do have it now. Yeah, and it's a shame that Oliver is the only one who can actually heal outside of battle. Because if we could heal we could heal outside of battle with Esther, we could get a lot more efficient healing.
Come on, you guys!
Alright, so yeah, we'll start out with Percival. Then once we're in battling range, we'll switch over to Gunther. And we'll get smacking. But yeah, we definitely need to up our familiar game a little bit. Because these familiars are really giving us the business. Oh dear. Alright. As established. Alright, so send Puncher back out. Actually, maybe don't send Puncher out. Well, actually, Puncher actually takes less damage than Rough Stuff. Rough Stuff is not especially tough. Are sandwiches a combat-only food? They are not a combat-only food. But, I try to save them for emergency situations. If possible. Because, you know, I have to pay to replace them. Whereas, you know, MP, I'll just get back over time or in battle. I guess I keep thinking like, you know, I can get money from battle and stuff, right? I can get like MP from battle. I can get a little bit of HP in battle. I keep forgetting that I can get like money from battle, so I'm really reluctant to spend it. Oh wow, Rough Stuff does not do a lot of damage. Psych Up maybe? Go Wild? 2-eat super heal. It did. It did heal quite a bit. Alright, so Rough Stuff. Okay, so we got it down before it could heal itself again. That's nice.
Is that it?
Supple Leather? But yes. Another thing I need to keep in mind is that I can do alchemy to get food. And, like, good food, too, I believe. Yeah, 2-eat might be a good team person if it's got that heal. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. I don't know if these are... Oh yeah, these are treats, which are good for familiars, but not good for healing. Provisions, there we go. So a sandwich is white bread and tender beef. So let's, while we're in the general area of Castaway Cove, Oliver's super low on HP. So you know what? We're going to start eating sandwiches outside of battle. We're going to go wild now that we remember that we can get money from battles and use that to buy more sandwiches so that we can enter more battles and heal ourselves in those battles with those sandwiches. Economics. Snacks. I could probably... What's a... Snonks? No, that doesn't sound good. I was trying to pronounce snacks in like a stonks sort of way to make it funny, but that didn't quite work. Oh, Oliver's wearing a swimsuit this time. Has he always been doing that? I don't think I noticed it, but maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Let's see if that crab... Well, actually, first, we'll go to this shop, and we'll see what we can get. Because we can get a sandwich for 100 gold, which is, you know, 100 gold for... White bread's actually a lot... It's more efficient money-wise, but a lot less efficient time-wise. Let's see. iced coffee. We might want to stock up on coffee, because we can turn iced coffees into strong coffees. Because yeah, strong coffee is like 800 gold for 30 MP, but iced coffee is 200 gold for 10 MP. But I can turn 2 iced coffees and some spring water into a strong coffee. Oh, and we can buy phoenix feathers. I thought we could, but I wasn't 100% sure. But yeah, so tender beef is 60 gold, and white bread is 20 gold. So if we buy both of those, we can turn them into a sandwich, it's an effective savings of 20 gold. So for each sandwich we create via alchemy, we're saving 20 gold. So if we say if we make 5 of them, that's 10 HP, or that's 100 gold. And if we make 25 of them, that's enough for a phoenix feather. Is there any alchemy that can be sold back for profit? Looking at the prices on things, I'm assuming not. Because actually, yeah, for the sandwich, we can make a sandwich for what? 80 gold again? I guess we don't have any sandwiches on hand. We don't have any sandwiches on hand. So actually, let's make a sandwich real quick. We don't strictly speaking have the recipe for a sandwich. Because we haven't made a sandwich yet. But we're going to make a sandwich right now. Alright, sandwich and beef. And genie equals... Or did I say sandwich and beef? I meant bread and beef equals sandwich. So, let's see how much a sandwich sells for. I guess, in theory, we can make a profit off of any alchemy recipe. If we get some of the ingredients... Well, actually, I was going to say if we get some of the ingredients from monsters. If we get all of the ingredients from monsters, then we can definitely sell for a profit. But yeah, sandwich is 50 gold, and yeah, acquiring a loaf of bread costs more than that. It doesn't. But yeah, acquiring a loaf of bread and beef is definitely more than that, though. I know that we can get beef from monsters, and we can also get bread from monsters. So we could use that to, we could grind resources to do some alchemy to get money, if we wanted to. But yeah, I think it's probably, honestly, the resources, or the money that we get from fighting monsters, is probably a more efficient way of getting, the money that we get from fighting monsters to get the drops from them is probably more efficient than what am I saying? It's more efficient. It's more efficient than using the drops from them to make items that sell for a slightly higher price. And let's see, hold on. Oh, interesting. Okay, so just having made a formula doesn't necessarily mean that you have it. Because I remember, I just made a sandwich, but I don't have the sandwich provision recipe. And yeah, sandwiches aren't around here anywhere either. Interesting. And I know that you can also make strong coffee. But I don't remember how. I don't remember what the specific recipe is. So let's double check that. I think it's spring water and iced coffee, I believe. You add 2 iced coffees and some water and you get a strong coffee. This is treats. So I want to go to here, which is not treats. This is just provisions. But yes. So let's see. So a sandwich is white bread and beef. Fish burger is 2 loaves of white bread, gum flounder, and crispy lettuce. Pixie dew is fog drop, booster shoots, and spring water. I don't know what that does. Yeah, Sprite Dew is presumably a stronger version of Pixie Dew, considering that it uses Pixie Dew as an ingredient. Phoenix Breath is a Phoenix Feather, a Cold Stone, and Plains Warts. I'm assuming don't forget to hydrate or your future equivalent. You know, I did forget to hydrate. I should hydrate. Because I had my water bottle on the floor, as opposed to on my desk, like I usually do. But yes, I do indeed hydrate, because I am in the present. I do not have access to original formulae. Can I write on this or something? It seems like not. Interesting. But yes, I do hydrate because I do not have access to future technology necessarily, other than, well, my mask, I guess, and my arm. I use future blueprints for my arm, but I did make it out of present materials. I'll tell the story about the arm one day. But yeah, strong coffee is 2 iced coffees and 1 spring water. Cappuccino is 1 strong coffee, 3 creamy milks, and 1 bundle of slumber knot leaves. And an espresso is 2 strong coffees, 1 fog drop, and 3 bundles of slumber knot leaves. I know that we have slumber knot. I don't know if we have fog drop. I feel like I'm going to need to start writing these down because I'm not going to remember these, and I don't have enough strong coffee either. Sprite Dew, okay, Sprite Dew's heal is a party heal, which is honestly going to be frequently coming up, I imagine, especially right now. So I assume Pixie Dew is probably also a party heal. We've got like a ton of non-star drops, but star drops are the drop that we need. We've got lots of spring water. And it's easy to get. Booster shoots, Bane Flower, Slumber Knot. We don't have as much Slumber Knot as I thought we did. We have quite a bit of creamy milk, actually. Ah, we've got lettuce, too. But yeah. So let's see... Can we report into the crab yet? Hold on. Wait, wrong page. Concerned crab. Okay, we did find the missing crab. So we can talk to the present crab. The crab that's here, that is not missing. And he's over on the docks. Got it. Right. Alright, we have found your friend. Oh, we have to cast the spell again. We found your missing friend, Mr. Crab. Really? Did you bring him back? Well, you see. So he washed up on a desert island, did he? Still, it sounds like he's having a cracking time. Well, why don't you go pay him a visit? A visit? Yes, perhaps, I will. You did invite me after all. Listen, thank you ever so much for finding him. Please, take this. It's the least you deserve after going to all that trouble. 3 cups of strong coffee, which we were just talking about, and 400 guilders. Nice. Very good. Ah, and that's another stamp. Another stamp card. Plus another... another bonus. Wait, hold on. I wasn't paying attention. Or no, yeah, plus another as a bonus. I thought it said plus another bonus, and I was confused as to what that bonus could be. Right, I forgot that I can go into first person. But yeah, let's take a quick rest, and we'll go out and we'll fight some more. Yeah, 50 guilders, which is a pretty reasonable sum. I feel like the price... Oh, that was weird. I feel like the price is going up every now and again, but I don't know if that's because... I don't know if the price is because... if the price is going up because I have more members in my party, or if it just goes up sort of like some RPGs do, where it just the price goes up the further you get away from the starting area. Yeah, I think in like the Paper Mario games, Like a lot of the time, the price of an inn in whatever locale you are in depends on sort of the nature of the locale itself. Like in like not Super Paper Mario, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. I think like the inn in like I don't know. There's like what am I saying? I was gonna compare some inn prices, but then I remembered, one, I don't know the price of any of the inns in Paper Mario off the top of my head, and two, I don't remember most of the areas in Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door off the top of my head, unfortunately. Alright, good job, Winger. But yeah, Paper Mario, all of those games, all of the, well, I say all of them. All may be a strong word. But I want to stream several of the Paper Mario games at some point. Oops. No provisions. You can use a spell or an ability. Yes. Oops. Don't attack, please. Thank you. Yes, there's several Paper Mario games that I'm not particularly interested in playing, but any of the original three are a fair game, I'd say. Alright, Rough Stuff is gonna get hit hard by that, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Rough Stuff. That Rough Stuff doesn't do a whole lot of damage and can't take a whole lot of damage either. Rough Stuff is a bit underperforming. Yeah, Rough Stuff. What's the third OG paper game? Super Paper Mario. But yeah, Super Paper Mario. Played Sticker Star to the final boss and just didn't have enough stickers to beat Bowser. Ooh, that must sting. But yeah, so of the original three, Super Paper Mario is the only one that I've actually beaten. I just said I hadn't beaten it. I played the original Paper Mario. I played the original Paper Mario up until Bowser's Castle, and I just sort of didn't continue after that for whatever reason. Like, I got into Bowser's Castle and then I stopped playing the game for a little bit and I never picked it back up. Have I tried Origami Star after all? I have not played any of them after I haven't played any of them after Super Paper Mario because I've heard a lot of negative things about them. I've heard that Origami King is pretty good. Or it's a lot better than a lot of the recent Paper Mario games. But yeah, if I were to play a recent Paper Mario game, it's probably the one that I am most likely to play, because I think it's like the only one that's on like a home console, if I remember correctly. Color Splash was also for Wii U, wasn't it? But or one of them was. One of them's like, I think two of them are for the 3DS, or no. One of them's for the 3DS, and then there was the Paper Mario and Super and Mario and Luigi crossover game that was also for the 3DS. Then I think Color Splash is the one that was for Wii U, and Sticker Star is the one that's for 3DS, right? Yeah. But yeah, I would like... Honestly, I really want to play, like, 3DS games, because the 3DS is, like, my favorite console. Unfortunately, it costs a lot to get a 3DS, Sticker Stars for the 3DS. Good. I'm glad I remembered that. But yeah, it costs a lot to get a capture card for your 3DS. And, you know, it costs even more if you want to get a 3DS with a capture card. Because, I don't know, I'm a little bit on the fence on whether or not I want to send in my 3DS or not. Or just get a new one with a capture card on it. I happened to be at a store that was closing, that was going out of business. a few years back, and I purchased a 2DS XL because I thought, you know, someday I might start streaming, and if I start streaming, I'm gonna want to play. I know I'm gonna want to play 3DS games, so why not get a backup 3DS? Because I already had like an original 3DS and I had a new 3DS XL. So I thought, okay, I'll get a new 2DS XL because that's, you know, I could get this for like less than $100. And then, you know, if I decide I want to stream 3DS games, I can send this in and get it all hooked up with a capture card and all that. But as far as I'm aware, the only person who, I don't know if it's just one person or if there's like a team or something, but as far as I can tell, the only person or people who produce 3DS capture cards at this present moment in time, they only produce capture cards for the original 3DS. So the 2DS XL that I have has laid unused for many years because, you know, I've already got my other 3DS that I play games on, and I've got my original. I've got my new 3DS that I actually play games on. I've got my old 3DS that I lend to people every now and then, or I did lend to a person for a while. They returned it to me, but yeah, that I did lend to a person for a while. And so yeah, I've just had this one 3DS that I've just had for a while, and that's never seen any use, I don't think. I think I like turned it on once, maybe, and I might have gone through and set up like a profile on it. But yeah, very, very little use out of that 3DS. I'm gonna take a sip real quick.
Here we go.
And yeah, unless I learn how to construct 3DS capture cards myself, it seems that it's very unlikely that it will see the use that I originally purchased it for. Because as far as I can tell, they do not sell 2DS XL capture cards.
What can I say? It's a gift.
So yeah. Yeah, I suppose there are ways that you can stream a 3DS without having, or stream content from a 3DS without, you know, having a 3DS with a capture card. But I like to play on original hardware whenever possible. I would prefer that anyway. But yeah, for a while I was thinking that there were just a lot of familiars around that just did lots of physical damage. But now that I think about it, it feels more likely that I've just got familiars that are kind of underprepared for the kinds of creatures that we're facing at this moment in time. Because yeah, I think the game probably expects you to have, you know, a party of mostly advanced familiars at this point, but I don't have hardly any advanced familiars in my party right now. I think I've got like one. I have one currently active, and I've got two just at all on me. I've got a few more in the bank, so to speak, that I could pull out if I wanted to, and probably should pull out. Because it seems like I might need that extra muscle and extra resilience. Because yeah, we're struggling a little bit here.
Fancy your chances, do you?
Yeah, we're getting pretty close to the end of the stream time. I know I started a bit late, but unfortunately, I especially cannot now go too late. Because I do have some business to attend to before the end of the night. But yeah, some personal business that I need to get handled. I don't know why I'm being this cagey about it. I need to wash my dishes. I need to do the dishes. That is what I need to do. I don't need to be secretive about that. But yeah, so I think we'll call it for now. Actually, we'll call it for now. Take it back to the studio. Need to do dishes too. It's the eternal tragedy of life in this world. You do dishes, and you do dishes, and you do dishes, and you keep doing dishes. And then you do some more dishes. It's just dishes all the way down. But such is life. And now that we have reached the end... Oh dear. Man, my elbow made quite a noise there. But yes, now that we have reached the end of the stream, let us look for a raid target. So, Madrosity, do you have anyone in mind for us to raid? Yeah, if not, I can always find someone myself. And so yeah, I guess while we're getting ready for that, I'll also go over the business. So yes, tomorrow. Nope, all empty brain. All right, no worries, no worries. Yeah, I will do a little bit of business here while I pick someone out. I think actually, you know, it's been a very long time since I've. Who do I wanna? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's been a very long time since I raided Jenny, so we're gonna raid Jenny VTuber. She's a business lady VTuber. Yeah, we'll drop by her stream here in a little bit. Let's see, and before we do that, we will go over the business. Like I've said like 3 times at this point, I think. So, tomorrow we'll be playing some Borderlands with Alt, Sheps, or I should say Altariana, Cheppy Sheps, and Judo Kami, just in case any of you are not familiar. So we'll be playing some Borderlands with them. Let's see, Wednesday and Friday we'll be playing some more Ni no Kuni. Then on Thursday, again, we'll be playing Jamestown Plus. And so yeah, so let's see. I think that should be... Oh yeah, and once again, starting in a couple of weeks, I believe the last week of this month, though again, I do not recall the dates offhand, because I wrote them down, but then I forgot where I put the piece of paper that I wrote them out on. Yeah, Judo Kami lives above me, but it's getting to see y'all play. But, where was I? Oh, right. Yeah. So, the last week of this month, I will be out of town for a number of days. I think from, yeah, basically pretty much until Friday that week. Possibly until Thursday that week. I'm not sure. So, you know, I'll get back when I get back, and I'll stream as much as I can on that week. But yeah. Other than that, I don't expect any deviations from normal for the rest of this week. But then again, I didn't expect a deviation from the normal today, but I was a little bit late. And yeah, I don't expect any deviations from the usual schedule on Tuesday either. So yeah, we'll see what happens on this last week of the month when it happens. And until then, we should be pretty much in the clear in terms of interruptions. And so yeah, let us get this raid underway. Raid channel, Jenny VTuber. Yes, and the raid message is, as always, we have arrived. So yes, thank you very much for joining. Take care, Tiberious. Till next time, you too is what Madrosity. Yeah, thank you all for being here. Thank you for joining me for the stream. Hope you all have a fine night, and let us get this raid underway here in a second. Okay, there we go. Yeah.